Welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Gallagher Solar Fence Energizer. Here on the farm we have 4 cows. We're just kind of getting started with the cows. And we have them on 19 acres of wooded land. But as the winter is coming, I want to move them onto some of our pasture land. And instead of trying to fence in everything, we're going to fence in an area that's about 3 acres, and we're going to do it with electric fence. And I wanted to get a solar powered fence charger for that because we really are not gonna, we don't have electricity where we need this fence to be installed. So I did some research, and everything that I saw really talked highly of this Gallagher brand. And I really like the fact that this is a lithium-ion battery unit instead of a lead-acid battery unit. You see this unit is their S12 lithium unit, and it will do, it says up to 4 miles and 18 acres here on the front of the box. But if you look at the back, that 18 acres is referencing a single strand of wire on a nicely trimmed grass setting. And probably what we're going to have is we'll have 3 to 4 wires, and our grass will be trimmed up a bit, so we're not going to have a lot of grass on the fence that's going to be short-circuiting the fence or taking the power. But you see in that situation, it says it'll host up to, or it'll service up to 6 acres. And since we're doing 3 acres, I think we will be just fine with this unit. So let's unbox the unit and see what's in it. This is the way it came. I'll give you a look at the box first. So the front, you've got the Gallagher brand Solar Fence Energizer. It gives you the model. And there is one model that's smaller than this. I believe it's called S6. And when I looked at it, it's more for animals, like domestic animals, like your dogs and things like that. And it doesn't have a whole lot of joules to it. This one has 0.12 joules. And of course, we're going to use this for cows. So I want to make sure it has enough energy to deter the cattle from trying to get out. And here you see it says cows, pigs, dogs, and horses. It is solar, and it does have a battery, so it will work even if the sun's out. I believe it said it would run up to 4 days without sunlight, so that's really good. The battery is included, and the leads are included here, and this is kind of what it looks like. On this side, it shows that it's easy to install. You just mount it to a pole, a steel pole that's driven into the ground. That acts as the ground rod, and then just clip the electrode to your wire fence. I've purchased a ground rod that I'm going to drive into the ground itself, and then we'll mount this onto something else, because I don't think this small piece of ground or rod in the ground is going to be enough for a proper ground. So I did buy a ground rod for this. And it does show you how to connect, if you have an additional ground rod, how to connect the lead from the ground rod over to your mounting rod so that it is grounded nicely. Or you can even run a wire up to the mounting point. So again, the back of the box shows you the rating, 4 miles, 18 acres. That's on a clear fence. We're going to go with this one, 6 acres, 0.6 miles. We think that's more applicable to what we need. And then finally here, it has a 3-year warranty. It has 0.12 joules of stored energy, and it controls cows, pigs, dogs, and horses. It is suitable for outdoor use. The rechargeable lithium-ion battery is included, and the lead set is included. Here it just shows another picture of the unit. And then here there is some additional advertising for items that Gallagher sells also. So let's crack it open. It opens easy enough. There's no tape. There's nothing that's sealing it. The flap just opens on the box here. And then you open it up. And there's the unit. Let's see if I can get it out. Okay, let's slide the box back here. So the unit, it's heavy. So I guess that's the battery in it. It has a nice solar cell here on the front that feels substantial. I'm not sure if that's glass or some type of glass coating. I believe so. So that's good. The plastic, it's got a plastic case, which feels nice and substantial. Just a few buttons on the front, on and off button. There's a LED indicator here. There's a battery charge indicator, and then this is just their logo. Now on the back, we have the positive lead and then the ground lead. And as I showed you on the box, the way this thing works is you screw this lug off here, and you can see that in here is a metal connection with some teeth so that it's made to slide onto a rod, grounding rod, and you just tighten this up. Now again, like I said, there's nothing to prevent you from putting your insulated wire in here and tightening it up and running that wire to another ground rod. But you notice it has no other mounting mechanism, so it's really meant to be mounted on a rod standing up. And then on the back here, you see it's got the serial number and some information here. So let's take a look at what else is in the box. I'll set that there. And it's got this little slide out partition to the box. In the bottom, we have the lead. It looks like it was tied with a rubber band at one time, which has since broke. But yeah, here's the lead. So this lead, this part screws into this plus terminal here and then connects to the fence. And then it's got an instruction manual, and that's it. So this just gives you information about the unit, how to place it in the sunlight, what all of the items on the front do, how to mount it, and some tips and troubleshooting and care and maintenance, and some specifications. The rest of this is in other languages. So pretty concise little book. And I believe this comes pre-charged. Let's see if you hold this down and turn it on. Okay. And you see it blinking there. And that means it's pulsing. It's doing its thing now. So if I were to touch the back of that with my fingers, I would get a shock, which I'm not going to do. But yeah, it's on, and the battery indicator, I think this only comes on when it's low, if I remember what the book said. So let's turn it off. Okay, it's off now. So I'm hoping this is going to do the trick for our fence. I believe it will. The Gallagher S12 lithium fence energizer. And I'm going to do some videos on installing and building the electric fence. I have some neighbors who are going to come over who have lots of cattle, and they volunteered to help me put up my small fence and kind of instruct me on how they build their fence. They have like 1,600 head of cattle, so they use electric fencing around their pasture land. So that's the review of the Gallagher Solar Fence Energizer S12 Lithium. And I hope this video was helpful to you. If you're looking at getting one of these or considering it, once I get the fence put up, I'll do another video and let everybody know how it performs. So if you like this video, please press that like button. It really helps me out a lot. It helps the channel out a lot. And remember to subscribe to keep up to date with all of our videos. Press that bell notification and you'll get notified anytime I post a new video. Thanks for watching.